He's the same face with different masks, you know.
It really is amazing that every time I've ever encountered people sober, they understand me in a way that nobody else alive understands me. They understand what's wrong with me. They know when I'm full of shit. I mean, they just know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, the thing is, it's getting real with you. If you honestly have a wonderful, great time, my hat goes off to you. But at the end of the day, I was just carrying around more misery. And everything that I ever tried to do. Now, I'll tell you what, one of the things I came across, I mean, I thought, how am I going to write music? How am I going to do music without getting stoned or drunk? You know, how am I going to do it? My creative juices will be forever in limbo. And so a friend of mine who's got sober for a long time, he says, you know what? It's not against the law to ask for help. And also, if you ask for help, be prepared to accept the help. So when I did his last 2 albums with Kevin Sherko, he was like, he's not a drinker, or he'll have a glass of wine every 5 years. He says, we'll get through it, and he was very instrumental in keeping me on the right path, you know.
And it's amazing that the thing that stops me from being healthy, which is my disease, my sickness, it tells me that without it, I'm not going to be creative, or I'm not going to be interesting.
I know, it's like just like being possessed. You know, you go, well, you know, I mean, I know. There's no two ways about it. I know when I'll get sucked into that dream, like maybe one day. You know, I used to envision being a retired guy at the end of the day, sitting outside an English pub with my wife on a sunny day, having a glass of beer,
like a gentleman.
Yeah, but you know, that's what when my wife first sent me to the first rehab, she said to me, "I found this place down there you can teach you to drink like a gentleman." And I go, "That sounds good. Maybe I've been doing it wrong for all these years." So I went to the Betty Ford Centre, and I expected like people in smoking jackets and bow ties. Now stir the olive around the martini, cross one leg, and just take a sip and put it down, like a regiment.
Yeah,
so when I walked in, I go, "Hello, Mrs. Ford. Where's the bar?" She went, "What?"
Yeah, anything to get you in, though, right? They would.
Yeah, but then that was the longest period of time. It'd been me that 6 weeks I was in there for the first time. But then I was drunk before the end of the day when I got out. So I mean, it's because I would think, well, 6 weeks has got to give my liver a chance to repair. But it's like my brain that didn't get any repairing, you know?
Right, because even without the drinking or the drugs, the mentality, the ism, I'm still the same guy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, anything, as we just said earlier, anything that I like is addictively. Anything. I work addictively. I don't work addictively. I mean, I don't sort of back off. I just stop or go full bore, you know?
All right, we'll stop right here for a minute. It's probably a better or smoother way to do this. Than to just keep saying this like this. But we didn't plan on talking about addiction. It just kind of happened. We just started talking, and I told Ozzy he looked good, and he just started just talking about being healthy and sober and all that stuff. So I want to play the single now, which a lot of people have heard already. I'm sure most of you have heard. Let Me Hear You Scream. It's fucking great. It's heavy, and it's fast, and it sounds a lot different than anything Ozzy has done before, I think. So I'll play the single, and then we'll come back, and I will say, amazing, really amazing. What's amazing to me about another 400 times during the interview.